What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode in our NASCAR 2006 Total Team Control Career Mode series that we are doing here tonight. This episode we have lined up a Watkins Glen race at the Busch Series and also Dodge Raceway in the trucks. We had some horrible luck there in the, race this. We had some horrible luck there in the Whelen Series, but what kind of bind this puts us in is that we're going to have to forfeit qualifying for the Truck Series in order to race in the Busch Series. So we'll be starting in the back at Dodge Raceway. Very, very, very tiny track. So I'm curious to see how we're going to do exactly at that track. Hopefully good. We have been doing pretty good in the Busch Series, or NASCAR National Series, I guess it was called then. I just keep calling it Busch still. We have a win. We finished 7th, I believe, at another track. And then we finished in the 20s at IRP. We won that race in the Truck Series at IRP, but the Busch cars handle so much differently than the trucks do. It was a very big struggle to move up through the pack. So we are trying to redeem ourselves here at Watkins Glen. We won the last road course in the Busch Series, so I feel like we can come back and have a pretty good shot here. So we'll see what we can do. We have 9 laps to make this happen, so very, very limited amount of time, so we got to do this pretty quickly. Heavy on the brakes going into the first corner. Oh my god. So we're going to be driving like a a-hole pretty much until we can get some free space, get this thing opened up a little bit. Ooh, car is pretty tight. And there's several good passing zones. Hey, Earnhardt Jr. racing the 81. That's the first time we've seen him in the Busch Series this year already. There's a few passing zones in Watkins Glen, and this guy's going to shut me off right there. That was going to be one that I was going to use. Of course, coming out of here, this guy's going to take advantage of me on the inside. He's going to push me all the way up the track, and of course he's going to do that. So, surprisingly, nobody pitted. I thought for sure somebody was going to pit. Anybody. So we're restarting with 5 laps to go at the very tail end. It's just going to make this a whole lot more difficult for us, especially if we get another caution. Hopefully we can avoid getting into anything like that. Oh, bail it off into the grass a little bit. But we are really going to have to make some moves now in order to give us any kind of shot to get a good finish. I would have loved the win, but unless they start coming down pit road, I don't know if we're going to have time to get up there, especially having to go through all these guys too. So we'll see. I actually had a good passing lane there. That's good. This can be difficult to navigate sometimes. Alright, able to get through there good. Bump that guy out of the way. Oh, and here's the guy who wrecked me. Right next to us. We're going to try getting on his inside here going into this corner. Whoa, they broke way early. Oh, God. Wow, was not expecting that at all. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Everybody pitted? We have been given a gift, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we can capitalize on this. Oh, my goodness. It says we're about halfway on fuel now. God, I hope we can make it. Man, that's the thing about driving up from the back of the pack. You know that you're faster than everybody you're passing, but we've never been up here at the front, so these guys might actually be way, way, way faster than us. They're battling pretty hard back there for second. My God, he is all over us. I was going to say that's Newman, but it's obviously different in the Busch Series. Able to gap him a little bit. Oh, man. I'm sure if we would have went caution free, they would have all pitted anyway. We would have been in good position, so I imagine we were going to find ourselves up here anyway. Oh, got into the grass a little bit. He is all over me. It's going to come down to me and him this last lap. No pressure from third. Get through turn 1 good. Man, not able to gap him at all. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got arrow tight. Bumped him a little bit. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Oh. Him being all over me is not helping at all. But I'm trying to block the best I can. Oh, he's gonna bump me. I can feel it. Just trying to dodge and evade. Where'd he go? Oh, he went into the grass. Oh my goodness. Now the 5's coming back up. Oh my goodness, what an upset. 2 corners to go. Don't want to mess these up. Light on the brakes, not trying to overdrive anything. Ooh, got into the grass again. And we are going to win again. And just our 4th race. We sweep the road courses. Oh man. What about that? That is awesome. What a way to start the episode. Got plenty of money, 30 grand from that. Man, we've won, I think, as many races in the Busch Series as we have the Truck Series. That gives me hope. Gives me a lot of hope going forward. For sure. That we're going to be competitive in the Busch Series. IRP was a rough one, though. What race is this? Wait, what's this? Prestige level up. Awesome. And challenge. 5th or better. That's going to be a hard one. This track is, man, maybe a quarter mile, I'd imagine. 30 laps with the trucks. I've been doing very, very well in the Truck Series at short tracks. This is just going to be a whole nother level, though. Starting in the back. And by the time you go into turn 1, you're already half a lap down, pretty much. So we're going to have to do this pretty quickly. At least we'll have lane choice. Actually, we'll be starting 36th on the outside. I plan on just dropping back, getting to the bottom as quickly as possible, and trying to drive up there as quickly as possible. Harvick starting first. Not good. Let's loosen this baby up. Start race. If you can finish 5th or better, I would love to get that 29,000 extra. We're going to try to make that happen. Didn't mean to pop it out that wide, though. Alright. Deep, deep focus. Need to pass about 1 a lap, which I think is very doable. And a realistic goal that'll get us about into the top 5, top 6, so. Just 1 a lap. So far, so good. Oh, bumped him up a little bit. My bad, buddy. So far up into the top 25 in just 3 laps. Man, oh, they're slowing up big time for some reason. Really having to bump these guys way more than I would like to. Yeah, like right there. I don't know what's going on with that. Coming out of, what is that, 3 or coming out of 2? Whoa. Collected up here. Okay. Up into the top 12. Wow, we're moving up to the pack way quicker than I thought we were going to, for sure. After struggling in the Whelen series here, I thought we were going to struggle here in the trucks, but our short track skills are coming to help us a little bit here. And the truck actually feels really good. Unfortunately, they're 4 seconds ahead of us. But right now we're still trying to fight these guys instead of actually fighting the track, so we'll keep an eye on the time a little bit. 3.8 ahead of us, 20 to go. We're going to have to gain about 2/10 a lap on them if we have even a chance to win. And we're halfway on fuel, which we are getting about 2/10 a lap actually. Down to 3.6. We're already in the top 10 up to 7th. And they're going to be catching lap traffic here very shortly. My truck actually feels pretty fine. So what we may end up doing, just in case something happens. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Helped him out though, kind of. Is taking just right sides. So I'm very nervous about them making a mistake. Because if we lose a lot of time on pit road, I mean, you're talking a quarter of the track, half of the track, you'll be back. So we may end up just taking 2 tires, a can and a half, and going. Because if we lose any time, which we're going to if we take 4 tires anyway, so our pit crew's always a couple seconds slower, we're not going to be able to make up that time at all. We're about a second and a half back, 1.4, and he's getting really held up here. So that might actually play into our favor. We'll just have to see. We're going to have to pit here pretty soon. I imagine 2-3 more laps. I kind of want to wait till all those guys get sorted out though, because pit road's going to be cluttered up. We got the lead. Gonna start leading some laps. We're gonna go ahead and pit this time, I guess. Oh, caution is out. Oh, what does this mean for us? Now we may be getting screwed here. We'll have to see what happens. Let's go ahead and pit. I'm just going to go ahead and take 4. Might as well. I imagine we're probably going to be a little bit behind these guys, so let's go ahead and take 4 tires. Oh, man, I wonder how that's going to play out. There's probably going to be a ton of lap cars staying out that extra 2 laps. I bet we need a lot of guys a lap down, for sure. Not a lot of people actually pitted, I'm surprised. Behind us, at least. So hopefully we don't lose too many positions here on pit road. I'll have to get adjusted for this. This is going to be insane. We just won a truck race at IRP. I'd love to keep that going here for sure. Looks like we just lost 1 position, maybe 2. Alright. So we will be starting 3rd. Good deal. With a little under 10 laps to go. So I feel pretty confident here that we can, you know, pass these guys. Really just going to take our time, not try to take ourselves out. With, you know, 8 laps to go, so. I believe this guy in front of us, Montgomery, I think his name is? Yeah. Chase Montgomery, I don't know what his name is. I believe he's the points leader. So he's our new target. Not just Kevin Harvick. Which he's actually putting up quite a fight right now. Got a little run on him there. Little bump. Sorry, buddy, had to do it. You weren't going to give me it. Now we can just drive them to the sunset. We're probably going to catch these guys. The tail end, we just need to make quick work. Don't get caught up in anything. With just 3 laps to go here. And I believe we will have a episode sweep with the win in the Busch Series and a freaking win in the Truck Series. 2 to go. And what about that? We haven't had a sweep in an episode in a while. Got a good healthy lead. Just gonna take it easy here, not drive it too hard. Man, what about that? We needed that bad. Gain on a couple guys in the standings. Awesome. 2 wins this episode. That is a good deal. Everybody's happy, gained a lot of fans, got a lot of money. We're also going to get that bonus 29 grand or whatever that was. So we're over 300 grand now. And this puts us in great position to go ahead and buy the Whelen team. We'll be ready to do that in just a few more races, I believe. So awesome. You may get a raise too. That's awesome. I believe that's from our truck team. Good job. Pass the team challenge. Hero level up. Awesome. So let's go ahead and check out the standings. Actually, let's see what races we have next for next episode. Levi Strauss Raceway. We're down to 5 races left in the Whelen series. And then we're going to be racing at Michigan in the Busch series. One of our first big tracks we're going to be racing at. And then the following episode, we'll be taking it to Bristol in the Busch series. And in the truck series. Ought to be a very, very fun race. Series, not the series, but the season is winding down, guys. Afterwards, we'll kind of regroup, take a little break, and dive into Season 2 and hopefully jump into the Cup Series. But still got several episodes left before we get to that point. Standings. Let's just see where we're at. I'm curious. We've had some okay races. I'm sure we're still going to be at the very, very, very back. But I would love to break into like the top 40 before we end the season. I doubt it's going to happen. Oh, we're actually in 54th now. That's good. We've caught these guys a little bit. So we'll probably break into the top 50, I think for sure. Still got a little bit of racing left in the Busch series. Let's see the trucks. We were in the top 15 after we ended last episode. Up to 10th. 619 back. Chase Montgomery has a huge lead now. Wow. Over Kevin Harvick. Absolutely huge lead. Dude, we're catching these guys pretty good. We started the series like 3 or 4 races after they're already into it. Able to rebound all the way up to 10th. Still got a good lead in the Whelen series, so good deal overall. Well, thank you guys watching so much. I do appreciate it. This has been Mike from Pass the Mic, and I will see you guys on the next episode.